Hey folks, Jen or Mergriffin here, talking to you today about my Mark V Cutlass from RedSkyMods.com. It is zebrawood body, redwood tops, black metal button and cup, feeder, variable voltage, or 3.7 mod, depending on how you want it. And this is my Jedi mod, because it has the little Jedi thing logged in. I've been really impressed with it. Let's take a closer look. So this is a Mark V Cutlass from RedSkyMods.com. I chose the Jedi symbol to be etched on the front. It is zebrawood body, redwood ends, and I picked the matching black cup and black metal button. The woodwork is really beautiful. The finish is nice. The door that comes off slides on, just perfect fit. There's a hole to squeeze your bottle, and on the bottom there is an meter for when you're in variable voltage mode to show you what you have it set at. The left button lets you switch it on and off, so it's pocket safe. The second button lets you switch between 3.7 mode and variable voltage mode. Variable voltage mode uses two 18350 batteries, and 3.7 mode uses one 18650. There was also a little screw hole down the bottom there to adjust the voltage. That door just slides off perfectly. Not difficult, but the fit is just great. A couple of rare earth magnets hold it on. Just very nice finish. Bottle hangs down. A little tube up to feed the atomizer. It's got enough tube there to slide out of the way so you can get at the batteries. Again, we're in variable voltage mode. Let me grab them here. So there's two 18350s. It is stacked, but it lets me stack protected batteries in there. And there you can see the regulating switch and all the other innards. Now, there's a nice little shelf there where the battery sits, a little groove. And I've tried several different sets of 18350s. These are a little short. So are my AW 18350s. These Ultrafire ones fit perfectly. They're all different sizes. Luckily, he does send with you a bunch of rare earth magnets to act as battery spacers, 3 of the bottle units, and 2 extra sets of tube to run from the atomizer connector to the bottle. And this is just very simply the bottle opens up. There's a needle going through the drip cap there and a hose connected to that feeds to the bottom of the bottle so the juice comes up. Now, I had trouble getting that needle back up through the hole in the top of the cap. So what I did was I just took a jeweler's Phillips head screwdriver and kind of just ground it through and widened out that hole just a little bit. Doesn't make anything leak, just makes everything go together a little better. And then it's very easy to get that needle back right through that hole in the cap. Seal the cap down, and then you can plug that into the extender tube or the feeder tube inside the mod itself. So let's go ahead and put our batteries back in. Positive down. Swing the bottle back onto its little ledge. It just fits nicely. And then slide on the outer door again. I was quite impressed with the woodworking. I mean, you can see there's 2 different layers here, but they're just seamless. The grain matches. You can hardly see the seam for the grain in the zebra wood on the door. It's beautifully rounded on the top. Nice button indentation, nice metal button, same as the BB. It is a little large, but it's kind of thin, so it does fit in your hands very nicely to hit that button and fire it. And it's a Jedi mod. What could be wrong with that, right? Alright, so I have it set at 5 volts on the bottom, and it's showing that on top. Now let's put it under load. without changing the settings, should be giving me 5 volts again. And 4.9, pretty close under load. So it pretty much stays as you have it set. So that was a close-up look at the Mark V Cutlass. I know he's working on a couple of new mods on his forum, but I've just been really impressed with the workmanship. I mean, it's kind of big and bulky. You know, here it is next to my Rio Woodville. It's quite a bit smaller and wider. Here it is next to the Monkey Box variable voltage, but it's very thin. So it does feel nice in the hand. I mean, I have big hands, so if you have really small hands, that may not be good for you, but it does fit really nice. And you can drop your thumb down, squeeze it a couple times, bring it right back up and fire the button. The screw to change the voltage, as you saw, is easily accessible. You need the little screwdriver, but and I can see what voltage I have it set at, which I like. I like the on and the off button, and I like the fact that I can switch it from 3.7 to variable voltage. Sometimes I like variable voltage, sometimes 3.7 on a LR atomizer is just fine for me. And I like the fact that I can switch it back and forth. The wood craftsmanship is wonderful. And you can hardly see the grain. I mean, I know there's a line there where it pulls apart and it just slides perfectly fitted on those little ledges in there and on the woodwork. And that has been great. The feeding system, same problem I have with the Monkey Box. It's a little unwieldy to work with the needle through the drip cap on top, but that's a small gripe. Other than that, it's a really solid wooden bottom feeder. One of the few that you can still choose the wood that your unit is made from. Zebra redwood. Beautiful. Talk to Captain Brian at redskymods.com.